biggest thing I got out of leadership was understanding the role of all the other agencies, nonprofits, the school district, sort of being able to see the entire picture of the community instead of just kind of the vertical of the fire department. You know, we operate kind of in our own silos every day. We understand our businesses well and how we fit into the community, but we really don't understand everybody else's role and the challenges that they're facing. So it gave me a better understanding of the nonprofit community, of the school district, of challenges that the cities and town faced. And I think that made me a better leader because I understood the entire ecosystem better than just what I was doing every day.
Leadership San Ramon Valley was a new organization back then, and I was intrigued by its concept. The thought of getting 25 active citizens together and spending a year learning about the valley was very, very intriguing. And I was asked as part of my field work to go out and do homework on the maintenance fleet and find out how well it's maintained and financially how well it's solvent. I was a little surprised how they were not devoting enough resources towards maintaining the fleet on a long-term basis. And then, but that experience excited me about learning more about the school district and eventually getting involved in a school bond and then running for school board. So leadership was instrumental in that. Without that experience, those later events probably wouldn't have transpired.
Well, you know, this is a very personal, funny story, but I was running for council, going to run for council. I did right afterwards, after the class of '95 in June. But during the class, on the very first day I showed up, and who's sitting there but none other than Councilmember Mike Doyle. And at the time, I had never met Mike Doyle before, and there was this controversy amongst the newspapers that Mike Doyle and I were not getting along, and he was saying this about me, and it was kind of going at each other politically. And I thought to myself, I said, well, how am I going to get through this class? Here's this guy that we've been in the newspapers, and we both sort of put our arms on our shoulders and said, how's this going to go for the person who'd asked me to join? And that was the late Marie Schmidt, who was a mutual friend, turns out, of Mike. And he says, Newell, get over yourself. I asked Mike Doyle and you both to do this because you need to figure out how to get along. And leadership's going to bring you together and understand you really have common ground. Funny story, but really a wonderful story, and us becoming good friends and for the betterment of the community in the valley.